So it sounded like, from what she was saying, that this pearl is pretty cursed. Probably don't want to hang on to it for too long, I would say.
I think we ought to poke around this underwater temple though, just have a look, right?
I want to go.
I want to see the underwater temple.
I mean, the underwater temple would be cool.
We'll offer to hand deliver it to the crab people. In fact,
Yeah,
we
that's
didn't
where
even,
they are. I mean, how are we going to find them?
Yeah, we didn't
the
organise a
ocean.
meeting spot.
You all position yourselves under the diving belt.
Everyone take a breath.
So you walk into.
Wade into the sea.
You wade into the sea. You're now there, sort of like there's water up to your chins. You know, the boat is above you, and you hear kind of a chunk chunk on either side as a shark mouth kind of like grabs hold of the gold bars, and suddenly the bell starts to descend.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Iron sort of gives you all a nod and dips out and sort of like swims ahead, and you feel the boat sort of change course and keep going. It doesn't take very long at all, actually. Turns out this boat is, this baby can hold so much oxygen. Because you sort of stop, you reach the bottom, the seabed, and Iron sort of pops back up and sort of beckons. And then it's like, points, like.
Is he going to do the kissy
He
thing?
wants to make out with you, Dub.
Yeah.
He just swims away.
I think we're there.
You hear muffled through the through the water. You hear, I think he wants you to take a breath.
Okay.
Everyone takes a big breath.
Missy.
And then you all go up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Swim for it.
You
Goodbye, gold.
swim out. There is an absolutely enormous temple. It's almost like a Gothic cathedral under the water. But where you would have like lovely columns and stuff, it's just like tentacles reaching up and all that kind of stuff. There's
Prudence.
there's a statue of like the Chul out there. It's kind of like relatively new. It's not covered in barnacles and like sea rack and all that kind of stuff. But it's like looking really heroic.
It's a cool pose with the claws.
And there's sort of like the doorway is not vertical, it's kind of horizontal, and you see Iron just kind of beckon and then swims down up the little sort of pipe.
Okay,
All right.
follow him up.
Swim up the pipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all kind of like you emerge, and
It's bloody good that there was air in here, guys, because I didn't have any.
That game
force.
really paid off.
and you can hoist yourselves up onto sort of a platform, which then leads into sort of the sea cathedral proper, where there's all sorts of chanting, lots of fishy smell. You know, it's quite sea churchy, really. You've all been to a sea church.
Yeah, naturally.
Say no more.
Every Sunday.
What exactly is your
You're like really like sea
closed on
church.
Fridays?
Yeah.
What is your plan?
I think we should give them the pearl back. Isn't Cthulhu? Didn't he ask you to right the wrong?
Yeah, but we don't know what the wrong
Yeah,
was.
but this is.
The one
this
might have been the
is a-
kidnappings.
I think the wrong was the.
Cthulhu's conceptually behind kidnappings if they're done for his benefit.
Okay.
But if
So-
this is a rival old one,
Yeah, these are, sacrilegious, profane fish cultists worshipping a different deity.
yeah. We
Well,
should find
wait,
that
I mean-
crab guy and get an explanation.
Why don't you have another go at figuring out have a look in your book and see if this looks familiar. Any of this.
All right, I
all
take
these
a good
carvings,
look
all
around
this.
at the tentacly cathedral.
You could ask Cthulhu what he
Feels.
thinks.
I don't. It's not.
You're
It's
bother
a
him
bit
with
more
trivial stuff.
complicated than that,
Okay.
Egbert. It's not like you can pick up the phone to your god and say, "Hey, sup," and
Yeah.
what gives.
I'm still not even sure mine exists.
Well,
I'm not getting a lot of answers
thank
to my
you.
calls.
Have a look around at this tentacly cathedral just to see what's what and whether it is indeed the home of a rival blip-blop cult.
Blip blop.
The sea witch, yeah.
Yeah,
Little
the,
bleep
The
the
sea
sea
witch.
Sea mother, I believe it
Right.
was, but yes.
yeah. Do me a perception check. So that would be wisdom perception. We'll make it a 10.
All right. Let's see. 7 plus my wisdom bonus
Yeah.
and then proficiency.
Yeah.
That's exactly a 10.
Oh, okay.
Skin of my teeth.
So you you look through this building,
Right.
and at first you're like, no, this is a cathedral to the Sea Mother with a daft name. And then the more you look, you're like, I swear that. And it's almost like one of those things where you squint, you can see that this place was originally a cathedral dedicated to Cthulhu.
Oh, snap.
And you reckon, you're not certain, but you're like, I think this fell out of use and these guys are sort of
Squatting.
over.
Guys,
What is it, Brie?
Well, this changes.
This is sacrilege going on here. These profane, sacrilegious fish people. They're squatting in Dad Cthulhu's sea church.
Yeah, but they're not hurting anyone.
Does that make them sea urchins?
Yes, Merylwen.
Inspiration, if you have it.
I reckon this is what Cthulhu was so mad about, and I insist that we wreck the joint.
You want us to wreck up this church?
I want you to raise the fish people to the ground.
Did we look at how many
Yeah,
fish
let me
people
have a
there
look
were
at-
in this place?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Egbert.
Wait.
Hang on.
What?
How many people are there here? There's
So
another.
you scope it out,
I see
and
it. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's,
Look at
oh God,
the
he's got
state
wrong.
of that.
He's got a squid face. Oh yeah,
All right.
classic. Classic.
you scope it out, and you reckon there are sort of 10 creatures like Iron.
Guys,
they're
I
all
reckon
kind
there's
of,
like 10 creatures like I am.
they're all wearing cultist robes.
They're all in cultist rooms.
And as you sort of scan, you see towards the front of the church, there's quite a grand, well, it's not really a throne, it's more of like a big sculpted rock pool. And the Chul that you met in the street earlier is sort of there just like nibbling on.
It's nice that he was prepared to go out and get his claws dirty. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Lead
on
from
the
the front.
bailiff duties, you know, fair play, hands-on leader.
Guys, there's
I
10
like it.
cultists and there's that big lobster man.
I think. Can I talk to
you
Iron
were
again?
admiring this like from
Yeah.
religious order to religious order.
Yeah,
like,
like-
this guy's all right.
He gets involved on the ground, you know, he's not sitting in some like ivory tower.
Egbert's being swayed, everyone. We need to act fast.
Egbert's joined the fish cult.
Iron, buddy.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Be real with us. You're true pals. How long have you guys been here? This isn't your natural home, is it? What happened, man?
He's kind of looking at you like frustrated. He doesn't know how to communicate.
Okay. Mime it for me.
Mime your past history.
And your people.
Fine. Iron sort of gets down and like sort of brushes himself off. And he's like,
You came from the stars.
Say no more.
turns to Prudence. He's like,
This place,
This
this
cathedral.
temple, what about it? Tell us, fish boy.
You found it.
You didn't know what it was.
It was empty.
It was empty.
It was empty.
Ah.
You found it. It was
How many
empty. How long
syllables?
ago was this?
Is it a movie?
Hold up. Hold up. Flap your fins for how many days it was ago. Years
6
ago
years.
it was. So low, many years
Many
ago.
years.
So you've been here for generations.
I mean,
Guys, generations, come on.
Sacred ground.
For Cthulhu, though.
Sacred ground.
Cthulhu could have.
you feel the ground underneath you rumble a little bit. Like even you feel that one.
Oh man, this is so
The
moral.
false sea goddess.
This is so morally grey, guys.
I think we should let them keep it. They moved in. Squatters' rights.
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
All right, look. Is there a solution in which everyone is pleased? What if we convert these guys to Cthulhuism?
Now you're thinking with Cthulhu. Yeah, I love
Because
it.
Maybe they don't know. Look, they're just sort of like a
They haven't
wandering
heard the
fish
good
folk.
word
They haven't heard the
about
good
the
news.
true Cthulhu.
It's not really good.
Look, you see Iron's looking at you.
Oh,
quite
he's
intently,
into
like,
it.
Let's go talk
No
to
one
the
ever wants to
Chul.
join my religion.
Let's go talk to the Chul and tell
All
them
right.
about how good Cthulhu is.
Iron. There's a wonderful squid god. He comes from deepest space and the abyssal inky void, and he has so many powers. And he would really love to have you on side, especially. He's into it, guys.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's good. Maybe the rest of them are.
Make me a
spread the
quick
good word.
charisma persuasion check.
All right.
We'll call it a 10. Shouldn't have trouble beating that.
Oh,
Whoa, that's an
18 plus 5, so 23.
He's just like,
Yeah. Oh man, this is really worked out out well.
Yeah. Okay.
You have a
More
word with
souls.
the crab person about this, maybe.
More souls.
All right. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like the Chul,
Jewel.
the crab beast.
He won't be into it.
He's not going to be into it.
Maybe.
You saw that statue outside?
Yeah.
He's a false god.
Oh, but the followers, you think, could be converted?
Yeah, I think maybe.
You think we need to take out the...
We need to crack him
crab
like a
man?
lobster.
What if we send Iron in there
To spread dissent.
sneakily spread the good news, while we just
Hang out.
Get them on side so they don't join. Yeah.
good work. I don't know. What do you guys
All
think?
right, I like it.
Look, long term,
Yeah.
if they stay in this, if it's not
Yeah.
us who oust them, Cthulhu will send some eldritch whale or
Are you
some
saying it needs
meteorite.
to be a grassroots movement?
Yeah, it needs to
Iron.
come from
Yeah.
from within.
I ordain you. You are bishop. You are high priest.
Whoa!
made it, buddy.
I fashion Iron a bishop's hat out of seaweed.
Egbert, this guy's way more senior than you.
Tell me about it.
It's not that hard to rise in the
Alright.
ranks of the clergy.
Okay, Iron. Good job, buddy. Now I need you to go and convert souls for the good cause of Cthulhu.
Tell all your friends about how good it is.
What's the bullet point one sentence pitch that Iron can quickly spread around?
Worship Cthulhu, and he'll eat you last.
I love it.
He sort of like pads his way out of like the little corridor you're in.
Iron, be
Right.
careful. Just don't put yourself in danger with this.
He goes over, there's a little desk, and he kind of like, you see him takes off his bishop's hat and sort of like hides it in his robes. And he takes out a little fishy card and kind of ka-chunk, like plucks it. And then like walks in, it's like playing it cool.
It's like a sheet of smoked salmon.
Puts it in, it comes out with a caper embedded in it. And he
Yum.
goes around, and one by one you sort of see him, he sort of like has a little word in someone's ear, and then there's a pause and he moves on, and suddenly there's someone else sort of following him.
Oh, like lemmings.
And he sort of keeps going, and then a few of them have to sort of like talk for a little while and really talk things out. But eventually you see like, you've basically converted all of the fish. Cthulhu. You're feeling pretty jazzed about this, and they sort of like, they've gone round the room, and now they're sort of all standing there pretending to do like busy work, and you see Iron kind of look at you like, what now?
All right, we need to confront Chul
Yep.
before he realizes that something's up with the minions.
All right.
Yeah. Wait, I've got a better plan to catch this big red lobster man. We'll toss him in a boiling pot, and when he's done, we'll butter him up.
I love it.
That's just song lyrics. Let's go and talk to him.
I know, but
I also.
I do love it.
And we didn't have lunch.
That's true. Bet there's some really good meat in those claws.
Let's go.
Right.
Go talk to the Chul, right?
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah.
stride
You've
in
got a bit
as-
of a rapport with this crab thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, I stride boldly down the nave.
Yeah.
The sea nave of the sea
yeah.
church.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got the giant pearl tucked under one arm. The,
Nice.
I assume sacred giant pearl. And I say, ahoy there, Chul. We know your game.
No.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Hello, I see you brought back the pearl.
Yeah, but not for you, for the good people of this sea church, which has been usurped by you, usurper. And we're taking it back for Cthulhu.
Whoa.
We've been here for generations, for one thing. Not that it's any of your business. And second, it was a simple task, mate. Bring us a pearl, we'll stop killing people. No one said anything about
high-fiving.
about giving up a church as part of the bargain.
Well, I've changed the terms of our bargain, Jewel, and now I'm taking it back for Cthulhu Dad.
Pray she does not change them further.
Yeah.
You realise you are definitely going to have to kill me in order to do that.
Really? You don't want to just convert to Cthulhuism? It's pretty good. Cthulhu's great. He's got tentacles, lives in space.
I don't even really believe in him, but I've seen some weird stuff. He's definitely real.
Have you even heard about the Sea Mother? She is wonderful.
What was the last miracle she performed?
Getting people to follow her religion in spite of her name, I'll be perfectly honest.
Oh,
Because-
bleep. Do you even know it?
Yes.
Say it then. Say it now.
without-
Say it now without looking at your notes. Crab man.
Booply boop.
There you go. You don't even know.
No, I put it to you, Jewel, that you are a theocrat, and
Yeah.
you've erected a statue to yourself outside this temple.
Yeah. I run over and kick the statue.
No, it's miles away.
He runs out of the
Takes
nest.
him a couple of minutes.
I come back and then I tell everyone that I kicked the statue.
You satisfied?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Think of that.
We'll
I
give
mean-
you one chance to leave.
And if not, we're going to be having those claws with drawn butter.
Yeah, well, If you praise Cthulhu, maybe he'll give you opposable thumbs. Think how great they are.
Cthulhu is super real. Like, we went through a hole full of tentacles earlier.
Mate, I've got loads of tentacles coming out of my face. I'm doing just fine for opposable.
Is that how you do your texting and stuff?
Yeah. What's texting?
Fine, right.
C texting.
Yeah, C texting.
Yeah. Anyway, this seems moot, really, as a conversation when we're talking about whether or not we're about to have a fight to the death.
How healthy are you feeling?
How many hit points would you say you have?
Obviously, that's not how health works, but if you had to put it on.
I cast Entangle.
Oh! Wow, okay.
Oh, Ellen's in there.
Guess we're into it then. Yeah, fine. Yeah, go on. So,
Yeah, some kelp and various seaweeds come up within a 20-foot square radius of the
Yep.
tool, and will hold him there for 1 minute if I am successful.
okay. I have to make a strength saving throw. So, what is your spell DC?
11?
11. A bunch of seaweed kind of comes up and wraps around his limbs and his claws and even across his face and tentacles, and he literally just goes.
I would like. I look at Chul and see what. Is he like? I just want to get a load of his physical deal. What's he wearing? What's his shape? How tall is he? That kind of thing.
You got a
He
picture?
is very large. He's a large aberration.
He looks unarmored. I mean,
Oh, he's
apart
made
from,
of armour.
He's literally just a chitin.
Very, very chitinous, yeah.
All right.
He's got natural armour.
Okay.
You're fishing for numbers, aren't you? Oh, okay.
All right. Merylwen, that didn't work.
No,
Um,
evidently.
Corazon once told me a cool poem about how to defeat a lobster.
I did, it's true.
You,
We don't have one of those big.
we don't need it.
What do we got? What do we need?
What can you create,
Do you want me to make a block of water around him?
and what can we do in a block?
we can...
Heat the water to boiling point.
I am going to ask everybody now to roll for initiative.
Alright.
It's on.
18.
Wow.
20.
11.
No, 16.
20?
Plus 4,
Yeah.
20.
Oh, plus initiative, 25.
Nice.
14.
Okay, so Dob, 25. Next is
Me,
Merylwen,
20.
20.
11.
14.
I've got 14 plus 1 initiative. So
Okay, so that's Egbert is 15. Then it's Corathon with, what was it?
14.
And then Prudence, you roll 10.
11.
Okay, well that means that the Chul is definitely going last.
Yeah!
Bully for you lot. Oh look, it's Dob then Merylwen. Actually, is it?
Are we able to do that thing where Dob holds his go off after me?
Yes, you're allowed to delay your go.
Okay, right, so I cast create water in a 30-foot square around Chul.
Okay, fine. Merylwen kind of like takes a step back, her cloak flies out in a cool way. She kind of just goes, and a cube of water appears around the Chul, who's like,
I like water.
I'm extraordinarily well prepared for this. They're going to have to do better than that. Speaking of which, next,
The
I
other one
guess,
too.
would be Dob.
I cast Thunderwave,
Dog.
Spell save DC.
16.
16, okay. Yeah, no, they did not make that. That means he's taking 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 foot away. So roll me 2d8.
Does the water amplify the effects of this?
That's a good question.
Got it, it's electric.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Probably the entire cube would be
Actually.
charged.
Salt water.
It's salt water.
Salt water as well.
Salty.
Well, this almost certainly doesn't have a rule in for it. You know what? Stick an extra d8 in there. I'm feeling generous. It is the
that's
festive
what I'm talking
season
about.
after all.
It is. It's a Christmas miracle.
We got 8, 4, 4.
That's pretty great. So that's 16.
There we go.
The
Electric
the
shoots out.
crowd of converts are loving this. Like nothing exciting ever happened around here. It's like, wee
Go to church.
Cthulhu has all the best music.
Wow, he made religion cool.
I spin my chair around.
Let's rap about Cthulhu.
Is the water still around? Because my main deal is fire, and that doesn't really go down that well. here.
Unless you
Yeah.
heat the water with your
Boil
flame breath.
Steam here.
Boil him in the steaming,
him up.
boiling water, and then we won't have to cook him afterwards.
It's an old family recipe.
I say
Steamed
boiled
clams.
lobster anyway. Yeah! And then I use my flame breath to heat the water up to a boil.
Okay.
Lobster broil.
Let's talk about your flame
Some
breath.
lobster screaming.
What are the normal rules for your flame breath? And then I'll see what happens when you're using it to cook.
2d6 damage on a failed save,
Great.
half as much on success.
Lovely. So I've got to beat a 12. No, I did not. You're literally steamrolling this fight, which is great. I'm not even mad because
You've
we're
met us
having a
before.
boss fight. I'm going to give you 3d6 because hilarious steam bar.
Yeah.
And then I think the water will be dispelled by
Yes.
having been turned into
Yes.
steam. That feels fair to me.
Okay.
So roll me 3d6.
Okay. 3d6.
3d6.
Oh, 4, 4, 2.
10.
10.
Something smells good.
You hear a weird kind of like, you know perfectly well how deep this guy's voice normally is. So when he gives sort of like a creaking like noise, you know he ain't loving it.
Guys,
He's
he
having
normally
lobster
sounds
bisque,
a lot
everyone.
deeper than that. He's in a lot of pain.
Good.
Well, as long as he's in pain.
He's suffering.
You hear all of the cultists, as I'm now going to refer to them as, just being like, they're learning some exciting new truths about
Yeah.
the Church of Cthulhu.
Guys, he was an unbeliever. And this is what happens.
Oh man. This has turned from you can have wonderful benefits to
Ian whacks his bishop's hat back on. He's like, I'm cool, right?
I'm the bishop.
Carthon.
Yes.
What do?
I immediately hide
Where's Corazon?
behind a rock or similar.
Yep.
And then I'm going to fire my short bow as a sneak attack.
Okay.
It's
Its armor class is 16.
7 plus 9 is 16.
It's exactly 16. Fantastic. You've
Yes.
hit. So that was a sneak attack, which means you do bonus damage.
All right. 5, 3, and a 1.
5, 3, and a 1, so that is
9.
9. Where do you hit it?
In the soft underbelly.
Yeah, cool. It goes in quite a long way. It's sort of stopped by the flocking. And he looks down, it's just like... He's having a real bad day. And it's only going to get worse. Prudence, you're next.
Gather round, fishmen. Witness the... I hope this works out now, because if it doesn't, it's witness the power of Cthulhu, I say. And then I Eldritch Blast the guy.
Cool.
Chul, yeah. That's
Right.
it. So it's 10 plus 7 spell attack bonus.
Right, so you have hit.
Yeah!
Excising blast.
Woo, just as well.
Never throw a big boss at you guys. I learned this lesson so slowly. Roll your damage, which
Ooh.
for an
Agonizing
agonizing
blast.
is locked.
So I need a D10 and
Then you add
could add
your
5 because it's 5.
so you do 5 bonus damage.
Yeah, alright,
On
5
a D10, so
plus
this could be 15.
it's 8 plus 5, so 13.
13 damage. That
Yeah.
is pretty respectable.
Get a load of this iron, I say,
check it out, cultists.
and hurl a terrifying arcane bolt into the... No, the water's there's steam
Yeah, the water's
now.
gone
Into
now.
the steam cloud, right in his thorax, where your crossbow bolt, short bow bolt
Yeah.
has landed.
That's right.
Cool. Both of its pincers like thrown back, and it seems for a minute like it's being pinned to the
That's the
wall.
agony.
Yeah, it lets out another horrifying screech, and its tentacles kind of writhe. It sways a bit, and then kind of like shakes itself up off rather, and like opens up its arms and gives like a shriek, and starts to charge. Well, it starts to move forwards. What is your armor class, please, Egbert?
It always comes from me first, doesn't it?
I promise I rolled to see who it would go
My armor class is 17.
for. Well, you're harder to hit than a Chul.
Yep.
Cool.
It's cool.
4 plus 6 is 10. It has a pincer. It swipes at you. I guess you maybe take it on the shield.
Yeah. Clang.
Yeah. And you feel a righteous surge of energy sort of pour through you. And even now, you're like, did that come from a deity? Did it not? Needs further examination. Maybe I'll write a pamphlet about it.
Will do.
But anyway, we go around the houses again. We're back to Dom.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cast Bardic Inspiration, which doesn't cost me my turn, you'll remember.
Doesn't, yeah.
And I'm going to inspire Merylwen and just be like, Merylwen, you're going to do great. You're going to show this crowd who's boss.
Good.
And then I fix my eyes on the metal bolt that's buried in the,
I can see where this is going.
the thorax that Corazon fired.
Oh, very good.
I point my loot towards it, and with righteous heavy metal fury, I cast heat metal.
Yeah, that is perfectly infuriating. Well done. Okay, good. Basically, you just do that, the metal starts to glow. So basically what happens here is that any creature in physical contact with the object, and I think we can all agree that this Chul very much is, takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell.
Sweet.
And until the spell ends, which is concentration up to a full minute, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again.
Whoa!
Nice.
Sounds good.
All right.
So that's 2d8 damage, please.
Cool.
Roll it.
All right. Lift my arm up, and as I go down for the strum, I
Yep.
say, let's see if this gives you cause for concern.
Oh!
Whoa! 8-5.
13.
30.